Alright, y'all. This is gonna be a long one. Oh boy. Alright, let's do this. You know, I actually am going to use the other side so I can see y'all. There, that's better. Hey everyone. So, pretty awesome news today. eWheel sent me my replacement control board for the infamous v12. So we're just going to be going through live, because why not? And let's get started here. So, as with any good unicycle, of course, you have to take off the pedals. And I really like the sort of like ball joint hex keys. They have like a little ball on one end, because then you can get some of these hexes that are kind of at an angle here. Especially on the V12, the screws are sort of angled in. Hey, actually that's Mickey's design. Mickey, you got anything to say about that? What's up with the what's up with the hex keys here? Anyway, yeah, I'm able to rotate this at an angle because of that ball joint on the end. Yeah, we'll see if we get any viewers. But what's really, really nice about the InMotion pedals is you can just undo these little blocks that I think Mickey EVX designed. They're really cool. They work well, but man, pedals, especially when they're spiked pedals, get real close. Okay. And you know, usually when I'm just like on one side, I'll just start getting at this sort of screws and stuff. Always have an Altoids can. Always. So yeah, I just got back from work, and I rode this home in the rain, and it wasn't like crazy rain or anything, but I'm not worried at all about this wheel. It would just be interesting to see if, like, you know, any water made it in at all. It's a nice kind of piece right there that they did. So you're gonna notice that on the InMotion V12, there is an absurd amount of screws. Utterly absurd. You know, I've gotten pretty good at like just wrenching on all these things and getting pretty fast at it, but man, there's a lot. But this thing is built like Fort Knox, so it's just kind of like onion layers. just like Shrek. It's a green ogre. Anyway, so I'm replacing the motherboard. Yes, I have a new motherboard replacement from InMotion that Jason and team at eWheels sent me. Thank you very much, Jason and team at eWheels. This InMotion V12 has quite a bit of history to it. So this is actually a batch 2. Originally, my first V12 was a batch 1. And the batch 1 V12 was actually great. Mine was great, except for bad bearings. Whatever the distributor InMotion got, they got like a couple bad bearings that might have, I don't know, been left out in the rain or something stupid. Anyway, so I send that into InMotion, and while it's, I send it into eWheels. While it's in eWheels, unfortunately the warehouse burns down. And so they sent me this batch 2, and within 15 miles, I cut this thing out, like on my face, coming down from Piddock Mansion, which is it's a fast downhill run. Not fast, just bumpy. Anyway, cut it out, totally blew the Mosfets, and so Jason and team send me some sort of board from a Gen 1. So this has a Gen 1 motherboard in it, even though it's like a batch 2 body. So it's kind of a Frankenwheel. And it's going to be even more of a Frankenwheel because we're going to put the 3rd gen InMotion high-speed board into this batch 2. So they claim that there's more power, like 50% more power. And I'm really curious. I'm really curious to see if that translates to like additional power for the V12, and if so, that means, any batch, oh my god, I hate these. Any batch 3, any batch 3 people are gonna have a super sweet V12. If this motherboard is all it's cooked up to be, but I got it over there, and it looks really clean, and it looks a lot different from the first gen. Hello, 2 people. Hey, what's up? Welcome. Welcome to my new place. It's got concrete floors, which is nice, so they don't care if I mess it all up. Yeah, I could run a little shop out of my apartment. Anyway, I have about 3,000 miles on this Gen 1 motherboard, batch 2 body V12, and there's something about every mile on this wheel that just kind of like freaks me out, so I'm really glad to get the new motherboard. And my headlight also stopped working randomly, and it seems like the split ride modes on this particular motherboard are not really split. Like if I adjust eco mode, it adjusts off-road mode and vice versa. It's really weird. So this board has some weird quirks about it, some weird software quirks. Oh, one of the weirdest is it makes like a super weird, that stupid noise, the like riding noise that InMotion came out with? This one doesn't even do, sounds like a weird spooky Halloween ride. So it's got some weird software bugs and things that, are not what you want in a self-balancing vehicle. So yeah. glad to get the new board. I just have to get through all these freaking screws. Did we have a comment? I thought I saw a comment earlier. Was there a comment? Live chat. Waiting for my v12 with the new motherboard from EVs. Yeah. Luma's waiting for his new v12. Hey, I mean, I love this wheel. I really do. It's so fucking fun. Yeah, I mean, life comes at you faster on this thing. It literally does because of the 16-inch tire. From the tire's perspective, the road comes at it faster. And so it makes 35 feel a lot more spirited and energetic and fast and fun. And I don't know, to me, I think that these things should be about like smiles per mile type of thing, So. Yeah, v12 is a great wheel. Great daily driver. InMotion, as it seems, makes good daily drivers. But their V13 Raptor or whatever, what happened to that? Where is that? Where did that go? Is that even a wheel? Okay, so getting a lot of these screws off, and then if I remember correctly, yeah, no, side panels come off first. I know that, right? Yeah, they totally do. Side panels come off first. Ooh, oh, just a little piece of plastic came off. That's, And it's definitely broken off. I don't know where it's from. Oh, it's this little guy right here. Huh. Interesting. Well, who cares? This panel. Now let's make sure you guys can see. Oh, there it is. Okay. Usually when I'm in here, I just like to take a little bit of a tug on, oh boy, I can tighten those like with my fingers, dude. That is, pedal hanger bolts could be a little bit tighter here. Okay. It's really neat how InMotion did these like flat pedal hangers here. Again, I think that's Mickey's design. All right, batch 2, round 2 of screws. Here we go. Freaking hell. And then there's like some that you don't have to do, and then there's some that you do. So many screws. It's too many. Yeah. Anyway, hello everybody who's hanging out. Hope you're having a lovely day. It's been a pretty fucking weird year, if not a couple of days of news. So I hope you're all getting out like some time to ride and sharing the addiction a little bit. These these LEDs on the V12 are actually really bright. It's just that the plastic that goes over this shit is like really tinted, and kind of wish they didn't do that. Thinking about like just cutting the actual ring out of this, and then maybe like, I don't know, sealing it up with like a, I don't know, like a resin or an epoxy or something, and then have clear for the lights. Okay, more screws. Here we go. Here we got. Hello. Live chat. Got a few minutes riding on the Sherman Max today. Cool. Very cool, Donovan. Feel like I'm FaceTiming you with right now? Yeah. What are your split mode ride settings? Percentages. Okay, so on the V12, oh, did I just lose a screw? Damn it. Wait, I have a magnet for this. On the V12, you essentially have like 2 layers of adjustment when it comes to pedal softness and hardness and ride feel. Damn. Oh, man. Oh, I got it. So, essentially you have what's called pedal sensitivity, and then you have speeding and braking. And you can think of like the speeding and braking as like your base layer, sort of like your bedrock, as far as like the shaping, the tuning goes. And then like the pedal sensitivity is like this secondary layer on top. So you can set like speeding and braking to like 80%, and then you can set like your pedal sensitivity to like 0. And what will happen is you get like this little playground on top of, you can like, you have a little bit of play, but as soon as you like push it a little bit further, then you hit that like 80% and it becomes hard. So sort of. It's I get what they're trying to do with the pedal shaping and speeding and braking, but all it's doing is like, if you turn it all down to like 30%, you're essentially dumbing down the motor digitally. You're like telling it that it's a lower, lower wattage, lower power motor. And so, yeah, you can turn this down to 0 and it becomes extremely soft mode. Like you could cut this out in the softest soft mode there is. But that's pretty cool. That's what I love about this, because it goes from that to being, one of the hardest hard modes out there. And it's a great way to stay in shape. Okay. So now, this is a bit of a weird part. I think I have to turn off the wheel now, so goodbye, pretty colors. But they have these bolts in the top here, and you can only get to them once you get this like face shield off. So this literally like pops off. Man, this thing's, it's got so many clips. There we go. And another. And the face just pops off here. Come on! There it goes. And the power button will come off per usual. And it's the same thing on the back. It's kind of neat. The wheel is, you can tell they thought about manufacturing, and it's kind of just like a mirrored, and everything is mirrored on it. But man, this thing is Fort Knox compared to like any other wheel out there. because these guys are literally bumpers. Like these will go before it even touches anything inside. And then everything inside is also like an additional layer. Like, dude, these battery packs, look at these. This whole thing is like one sealed battery pack in here. It's pretty gnarly. Okay, so up at the very top here, again, sorry, I'll try to keep you level. We got now some visible little hexes on top, and you can only get to those once you take off the bumpers. So the first time I went into this wheel, I really didn't know that, and it took a while. Be interesting if I could see the chat. I don't know why I keep like tapping on the chat to see it. How did you learn all this stuff? Yeah, you know, I am, I guess, just insanely curious. Are you talking about like getting into the wheel and stuff? I don't know. Ever since I was little, I've been taking things apart. And so these are like the holy grail of taking apart and ooh and ah, and how does that work? So check this out. The top of the V12, this thing, I've never seen anything like this. The whole screen and everything, the lift switch sensor and all that stuff is held within this unit. And underneath are these little pins. So that contact plate right there, there are these pins, this pin board here that connects the screen. And that's insane. I mean, I've never seen anything like that. Anyway, if somebody can explain like the benefit of that, I know they're trying to get like waterproofing, because look at this. The motherboard is still inside, encased in all of this. It's utter overkill. No other wheel on the market is designed like this. Okay. Now here you have like a little daughter board, and get yourself a long Phillips screwdriver because they just work better on everything. Okay. What's also interesting is I don't really know how to power cycle the board once you're inside, because the power button and screen and everything already came off, right? Like, so how am I supposed to, you know, when you open up a Gateway and like, you like turn it on for a little bit and like takes all of the built up energy in the capacitors and, you know, fries it all. Always afraid you'll break something. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you just gotta get in there. You got the 16X instead. Good choice, good choice. Can't go wrong with the 16X. Modularity speeds up design, manufacturing, and maintenance. Oh, where'd the chat go? Come on. And maintenance, higher upfront cost, but better suitable to scale production batches. Okay. So, Pretty much, I just have to unplug the batteries here. Pretty good cable management also. It's, or at least, you know, the one that Mickey first reviewed, it's a lot better than that one. Let's make sure you guys can see this. Okay. Yeah, now this is where, what I like is they have everything labeled. So speaker, charging. Yeah, they have everything labeled, so I should be okay. All right, let's just start unplugging then. Ooh, this part is always scary. Scary, scary. Unplug. Unplug. Oh, see, now what happens is a lot of times the little like stupid, I don't know, what do you call the like plug base, like comes out with it because the tension is too strong. Anyway, it's the little things. Oh my god, okay, you know what, who cares? Who cares? It's just a speaker wire. We'll just, okay, happen on both. Happen on both. Let's see if we can go 4 for 4. Oh, yep, there's 4. Wait, yep, there we go. Yeah, so clearly that needs to be redesigned. It's too strong of a resistance. Now these ones came off on the daughter board. This is the like, I think this is like their daughter Bluetooth board or whatever, or speaker board or something. I don't know what this thing is. It's kind of weird. Huh. Yeah, a lot going on there. Yeah, interesting. Huh. All right. Motor wires. Or actually, wait. First, whatever this control thing is here. Trying to get that out. Oh my god, please don't. Oh my god, of course. All of these are coming out with their like little base. They're just popping right off the board. But I guess it doesn't matter because I have a new board. So the new board should have new socket thingy-majiggies. What is my brother is telling me to boil? What? Sorry guys, what's going on here? Very brave to do this live. I can hardly drag myself to start repairs in private. Hey, thanks, man. No, it's, you know, I haven't been on in a long time. I haven't been making videos for a while. And I kind of feel bad about it. And, like, I don't know. I just went through this, like, you know, phase. Just went through a phase in life where, I don't know, things happen, you know? And so figured, you know, I need to get back into this, and I kind of miss doing this, and I like showing people, you know, sort of the adventures. And so, yeah, glad you could tune in. Okay, motor wires are now disconnected. All the stupid speaker wire things and all of their little stupid sockets that came with them are also disconnected. Next up, what do we got to do? We got to take our long Phillips head screwdriver, and we got to start tackling these little Phillips that hold in. Don't ever lose sight of your Altoids can. Yeah, so what's interesting is this new InMotion board is completely different. It looks completely different. I'll show you. Oh, my brother is tuning in. That's what he wanted to say. Hello, brother. Yeah, maybe we could get like some more of the community tuning in. That would be kind of interesting. Where's let's see, what we got in here? You should do more videos. You're very entertaining. Aw, thank you, Donovan. You should do that cool eyebrow slit thing all the youth are doing these days. I don't have filters on the YouTube. I know who I'm getting a hold of her. I need my wheel worked on. Lol. Hey, brother, there's endless screws to rediscover. Yeah. Oh my gosh. The amount of screws on this thing. Okay, so we got screws on screws on screws unscrewed. And we got wires on wires on wires unplugged. And if I didn't royally screw this up, it should all kind of come out. Oh, wait, I forgot. There's these deep, super deep in there hexes that literally keep the heatsink structure and all that stuff like bolted into the body just above the tire. So these are those. Oh, actually, no. I don't need to do those first. I need to do the other ones, which are also hidden. Just like EUC Vibe said, it's screws on screws on screws. My guy. My guy. And I get it, like, you know, in the factory where they make these things, they have those like super cool like guns that come down from the ceiling and super fast. You know. Meanwhile, I'm here trying to at least get this guy to grab. Let's see. See, this is a deep one. This is way in there. It's way in there. Oh my goodness. Holy crap. Oh, there we go. Okay, I got this one. Ow. Oh, I have to put like a lot of torque on just the skinny end. What else we got? What else we got? Awesome Live, thanks for showing us how to do this. V12 version 1 hasn't had issues, but may upgrade the motherboard just in case. When am I getting the LTT screwdriver? Linus Tech Tips screwdriver? Is that what that? I don't even know what. Where's Linus? Linus! He's actually like just north of me, up in Canada. I think they're in Vancouver. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Dude. just gonna be like me sweating and making noises. Jeez. The things I do for you all. So yeah, anyway, it's been interesting past couple days. I got to hang out with the Seattle crew for the SNR's 1 year anniversary of the Saturday night ride in Seattle. Got to hang out with that crew. We had about a little over 100 people there, and Zen Lee was there with his master, and he like deleted a lot of the stuff off the master ever since he, I guess, hit a rock and kind of made it tumble. But anyway, he took off the fender and he took off the pads and sort of deleted everything, and it looked good. I liked it. It looked really good. Anyway, super fast. Definitely like too much power for a unicycle. Just kidding. We'll never have too much power for a unicycle. Actually, if anybody here watches Is There Any Food? Mike was saying that, basically these things, you have to sort of double the energy needed every 7 miles an hour, like faster that you go, or somewhere around there. So kind of makes sense that you would want to just make these things more and more and more and more and more and more powerful. All right, here it comes. Bum bum ba bum 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 ba bum bum bum. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, come on. What did I not do? I got all these stupid ones. Oh my gosh, there's more. There's more on the sides. I should have known this. I've already replaced the motherboard in this one. All right, InMotion, if you can hear me, we need less screws. It's kind of nice, actually, every once in a while to just open up your wheel and make sure, like, okay, it's all still there. I did lose a little piece of plastic, so let's see what else we find today. Anyway, yeah, I've been, sort of thinking about opening up my own shop here in Portland and sort of catering towards, the community. But yeah, I mean, as it stands right now, actually, I think everybody kind of needs help when it comes to, you know, repairs and stuff like that. It is a pretty niche market. So yeah, Seattle crew, S&R crew, it was super dope hanging and flying with you all. You got a really nice city there. Seattle is, it's the entire city is like you're in like a new laptop or something. Like, and I know it didn't always used to feel like that. I think they've done like, oh god damn it. They've done a lot recently in Seattle to, I think they like ripped out some historic highway and, you know, they just have a beautiful waterfront scene now. Sweet, found my magnet. And, yeah, gosh, I mean, it must have been the good weather, but holy crap, Seattle was beautiful when we went. It's just perfect day. Zen Lee, you can back me up on that. We were there. Okay. Okay, all right. Ooh, it's moving. It's moving. Things are happening. Oh wait, I gotta cue the music, don't I? Dun 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 dun. What is holding it? Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Come on. Yes! Yes! The brain! The brain. Okay. And look at that. You can just see right down into the tire. And look at that. That is the heat sink. Just anything and everything from the road just goes right into that. Keeps it nice and cool. Okay. So, my shell appears to still be in one piece and intact. Fantastic. Good. Okay, now comes the fun part. We're gonna try to switch out this little motherboard here. And, well, I don't know. We're gonna find out together, y'all, how this goes. So, this top piece comes off with these hex screws. And there's like, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different types of screws that they use throughout this wheel. So quite literally by the end of it, you're like so exhausted. You're just like putting screws in that don't belong. You're just like, yeah, whatever, it fits. Let's see, do we got any chats? Live chat. Oh my goodness, quite a bit. Listen to my voice. What? John, what is wrong with you? I watch Mike every day. Yeah, Donovan. Is There Any Food is awesome. Yeah. He's hilarious and very informative. He is very informative, yes. I thought you were in Vancouver. I am in Portland, which is, you know, just the most widely accepted city out there. But yeah, I don't know. I came here for, I don't know, a job, friends, and Portland's cool. I mean, we got the Friday night ride. Friday night ride is like super special. If you guys ever come out to Portland, y'all gotta hit up the Friday night ride because first of all, you'll meet people that'll tell you about the other faster rides that you need to go on. But secondly, during the summer, this summer, I think, need to make a big deal about this. I think this summer we're gonna hit 200 people, which is gonna be pretty rad. So yeah, every Friday at 7 p.m. we take off from Oregon Museum of Science and Industry, and we go around Portland and, you know, BYOB and sort of yeah, it's a riot. It's fun. Yeah. So what I'm doing now is I'm trying to take off this plastic cover that sort of encapsulates the v12 motherboard and protects it from moisture. And there's just a few more screws, of course. And then we're in. We're in. Roger that. We have visual on the board. Okay. So this is the daughter board for this. Yeah, that must be like the speaker amp and yeah, Bluetooth sort of modular board with the pins. Look at the pins. Isn't that nuts? Isn't that the craziest thing you've ever seen in any piece of tech ever? Gosh. Damn, dude, like, the pins. I can't believe the pins. Can't believe it. Okay, so let's unplug this board with my ESD safe fingers. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, don't break. Come on. There we go. Bluetooth motherboard with the pins. Dude, look at those. Like, come on. Okay. Now, check this out. The grand reveal. Dun, 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 dun. This is when, like, Jimmy Fallon walks out. He's like, okay, here it is. All right, y'all. Check out the new v12 motherboard. This is the high-speed variant, and if you'll notice, it's black instead of blue. So clearly it's better. Yeah, look at that. Wow, okay, so let's flip it around here. You know, I guess not as much changed as I thought. Hey, it looks a little cleaner. Oh, let's look at the Mosfets though. So, yeah, these are definitely beefier MOSFETs. Whoa! Beefier MOSFETs, for sure. My money don't jiggle jiggle. It fold. Okay. Gosh darn it, I don't even know how to handle these things. You know what? It's probably fine. Probably fine if I just put it on a little bit of water right there. That's fine. There you go. Soak it up, buddy. I think I have to put on some thermal paste that eWheels provided us. Everybody that has to do this. Thermal paste. You put that on the back of the MOSFETs, and oh dear. Oh! Okay, so these are the screws that actually keep like the MOSFETs held to the heatsink. And well, I guess essentially you have to go in and you have to unscrew each one of these little MOSFET guys, and then you have to unscrew the board, and then it should come up in a very messy, sort of disgusting manner. Let's get at it. MOSFETs, MOSFETs, unscrew the MOSFETs. You know, it's kind of wild that we ride these things and everything that we do comes down to this one singular component, the MOSFET. It's pretty wild. I mean, of course, there's a whole chain of, you know, components and, you know, systems that have to work, but it's easy to point fingers at the MOSFET and be like, you're the component responsible. And I guess it is, you know? It's basically a big giant transistor. It's just a fat friggin' transistor. Right? Am I getting that right? Do I have that right or do I not have that right? It's just a big transistor, right? And it can just like basically turn on and off current. Or is it more of like it can dim like a you know, variable voltage sort of situation? Okay, MOSFETs are unscrewed. Oh dear God, this is getting so messy. I'm gonna have another Altoids tin just for motherboard stuff, because this is getting out of hand with the amount of screws. Pretty awesome of eWheels to provide all the little screws too, and the thermal paste. And with thermal paste, you don't want to like use too much. In fact, I think that's what happened to my Gen 1, because when I opened, or sorry, batch 2, not Gen 1. Batch 2, when it, you know, broke my face, I opened it up and there was like a fat glob of thermal paste behind every single MOSFET, and I was like, dude, is that seriously the reason why people have been cutting out? Is like some guy at the friggin' factory was just thermal paste happy? I don't know. I don't know the answers. Oh my God, there's so many different types of screws. Why? Why are there so many? Isn't it like cheaper just to like stick with a couple? Never gonna remember all this, but I guess I did before, so. Okay. They should come up easily when you have all the screws unscrewed. The middle screw here. And now it should just come up. Oh boy, what is stuck? Man, that heatsink is pretty gnarly dirty. What is stuck? Oh. Come on. Oh. Oh, it's just big thermal pads. And that's why it was sticking. Look at that. Gen 1. This is a, Gen 1 motherboard. And if we put the Mosfets side by side, this is what you all came for. See, you know. Yeah, if you look closely, you can see the Mosfets on the black board there on top are a bit thicker. Interesting. Okay. So they have this little bit of thermal paste on the back. See on those guys, that little blue strip. And so I think E-Wheels I don't know what that is. Here, maybe someone in the comments can tell me what they think this is. So it looks like it just goes behind the Mosfets, but that doesn't really make sense. There's thermal paste in there. It's like coated with thermal paste in there. Oh, hey, same pink thing. Same pink thing is here. Ah, so it's some sort of like weird backing. Okay. All right. Do I have to peel that up? Is it? I guess it's probably good to put a fresh one in, right? These things get heat cycled a lot. Ooh, ew. Okay, there it goes. So like random things of trash. Okay, microfiber. Okay, let's clean off this old paste here and be sure not to destroy the thermal pads up there. Pretty awesome heatsink if you ask me. I think this is the future. This is just big heatsinks. This wheel stays cool as a cucumber. So when 433 came through Portland, I was able to lead one of the rides, and we went up and we blasted up to Piddock Mansion, which is up in the West Hills, and it's a pretty good, like, 1,500-foot climb. And I think I overheated a couple of Monster Pros, and I think even EXN might have overheated, but the V12 was, cooking along at just, $110 or so. Not even getting hot. Not even getting hot. Okay. Now, I assume the side that already has the goop de goop probably goes against the heatsink. I am going to assume that because there are no instructions for this type of shit. Or actually, wait, I think they did do like a little video, didn't they? Yeah. I don't need a video. Okay, so you line up the pink strip with the holes. Lovely. And then I assume we just put a small dab of thermal paste on the back here. How's it going, everybody? Hello. Let's see. What is happening in the chat? John said, K-bye. I want a magic competition there. Oh, you performed in Portland back in 1999. Nice. Cool. Okay, bye, John. Okay, V12 heatsink. Pink thermal paste sheet is lined up with the holes. And now we take this little guy of thermal paste. And I assume what we're gonna do here Okay, so I'm gonna transfer the little blue strip from this old one to the new one because it doesn't have them here. And I don't have a, oh shit, oh God, it's breaking. Oh shit. Damn it. Do I need it? Do I? Do you need it, little guy? You can have partial. You can have thermal paste with holes in it. That's what you get. That's interesting. Why wouldn't it have come with that little layer? Kind of weird. I guess it's really just there for, like if it bumps into something. I don't see these chips getting super hot there. Maybe they do. Maybe they do. Shit. Okay, so back of the Mosfets. Gonna put just a very small amount of thermal paste right on the back of the Mosfet with this nice little syringe. Oh my God, okay, yep. Yep, you really only need like a small amount of this stuff. It's pretty conductive. thermally. So just a little dab on the back. I'm just trying to break some of the strings that thermal paste made. Nice. Okay, so see that? Just a little glob on the back of each one of those MOSFETs. And that should be enough, hopefully. Okay, let's insert the board. Gotta make the noises or else it doesn't work. Nice. Okay. Let's get this screwed in here. Let's also bring you guys a little bit closer. Might be fun for you guys to come hang out with me down here. Ooh, you know what? Actually, I can give you the VIP luxury status. Extreme luxury of being up high, looking down. Yes, if this darn thing there we go. Ta-da! Okay, now we're going to just screw in the motherboard screws just so that it's like kind of in the right place. And then I'm going to screw down the MOSFETs with the little provided screws that eWheels provided. Or maybe that was InMotion, I don't know, but they actually have like a little bit of Loctite already on the little screws there, so that's pretty nice. But look at how clean this board looks, huh? Dang. Super clean. Super clean. I wonder if my wheel's gonna just like feel like a brand new wheel. I wonder if it'll be more powerful, right? Because this has more powerful MOSFETs, so why wouldn't it be slightly more powerful? I guess that would all be down to firmware. But who knows? Oh, wouldn't that be cool if like InMotion felt really bad and said they're like, you know what, let's give them a little bit, let's give them a few more miles an hour, you know? Let's give them a slightly higher free spin. I'm just wishing that's the case. Okay, so now it comes with this little baggie. These are all the MOSFET screws and sort of washers. And they're very small. So I'm gonna pretty much have to do these like one at a time here. Let's start from left to right. Now, with screwing in MOSFETs, you just don't want to like screw it in real tight. You know, there's no reason to. All you're doing is just like pressing the back of the MOSFET against the. Gosh, I'm really not having a good time getting the washer in though. The washer seems. No, there it goes. Yeah, so you basically, you just want to just barely tight enough. Just like, you know, that's enough. When you think it's enough, it's enough. And yeah, you don't want to go tighter than that, or else you might squish your precious MOSFET. But yeah. Thanks for hanging, crew. Let's see, do we have any live chats? Live chat. Hello from Medium Dog. Hello. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, just replacing the v12 motherboard. I was FedExed the replacement board that InMotion redesigned this morning. And so I had to spend a grueling work day thinking about doing this all day. But now we're finally here. We made it. So this has, what does this have? 3, 6, 9, 12 MOSFETs. So this has, what, 4 MOSFETs per phase on the motor. And then you got something like the master, which has, 24 MOSFETs. So what is that? Like 8 MOSFETs per phase? That's insane. Oh no! Got a little magnet just for these situations. Always have one of these little magnet things on you if you're doing work on unicycles. But yeah, check out like the length that InMotion went to sort of waterproof this board. You got this really nice gasket down here, another really nice gasket in here, and it all like seals up. It's crazy. You like the V12 over the Sherman? You know what's kind of interesting is that the V12 and Sherman have very similar power delivery. It's just that one is a 16-inch and has higher torque. I mean, I love the Sherman. I did just sell my Sherman to my very good friend Bradley. And so that's kind of what I do with these things is I kind of use them for like 3,000 miles and then I let them go for a super sweet deal to one of my friends or somebody in the community here, just because, I want somebody else to be able to get in on the stoke and like, once I put like 3,000 miles on it, it's like, you know what, I've gotten quite a bit of use out of you. You've by far paid for however many, Uber trips it would have been or whatever, it's so I think it's nice to like, to let go and say goodbye to an old friend like the Sherman. And now I'm in the market for something next. Because the V12 is my only wheel. And so this is, you know, not scary at all. You got the V12. But yeah, V12 is so fun. Like, Tyler Stites, one of the writers here, he also has a V12, and dude is a heavier rider than me. And like, man, he can like crank on that thing. It's got a lot of torque, which is really weird that they like came out with a torque model. I was like, what? Why? Maybe it's so that people, you know, feel safer because of all the Mosfet's issues, but I don't know, Wrong Way cut out his V12 high torque. So I guess I could still cut out this new board. That's a... Yeah, don't want to think about that. But yeah. So anyway, we're just screwing in Mosfets right now. No. Problem is, there's like this lip that's like right next to all these screws, and it's just tall enough to make it really annoying. Oh, there we go. You have to get rid of the rubber gasket. There we go. All right, we're almost done. 4 more to go, and then we'll be putting it all back together here. Oh my gosh. Oh my Lanta. There we go. But yeah, I think it's fun working on these. If you have never worked on your wheel, you should open it up right now. And let's take a look around. These things are actually kind of fun to work on. And actually, you know, where's Louis Rossman? We should get Louis Rossman on this live, because this is one of the very few items that you can work on yourself, you know, right to repair. And like, literally InMotion sent me a new motherboard, you know, and they're letting me do this, and it's not voiding my warranty or anything like that. And that's crazy. That's cool, you know? That's... Instead of just like, you know, sending me a new wheel and then, you know, trashing and, you know, crushing 100 of V12s or whatever. But no, they actually, you know, with this stuff, you can like get parts and you can fix them. Okay. Mosfets are in. Okay. Sweet. Put that little rubber gasket doodad back down. Okay, and then, if I remember correctly, in comes the daughter board. So it's kind of weird. Why is this board blue and that one black? Why? What does the black do? What does it do? Okay, here's the daughter board. And this guy plugs into this ribbon cable here, so let's just kind of go for that. And then really, this kind of just like sits on top. It's really kind of weird. So it kind of sits like so. But it does it with the cover on, so cover. And then the pins. Oh, the pins. I don't know if any of you have been with me since the beginning, but the pins. These pins that like poke through here at the end here. This is wild. This is nutty stuff. I've never seen anything like that. And it connects, you know, the screen and everything. Like everything goes through those pins, and I wonder if that's actually where some of those weird quirks that the V12 has comes from, like weird software quirks and stuff. I wonder if it's just like, oh, damn it. I wonder if it's just weird stuff that's happening to the pins. Okay, so clearly I have to screw the daughter board in before plugging in. That is the mistake. So unplug daughter board, put it into the top case here. Let's move the motherboard. Daughter board goes into the top case. And we screw that in with one of several million different types of screws. Jeez. I guess it's probably the small ones. Okay, so you don't have to undo this. FYI, you don't have to undo the daughter board when you're taking this thing apart. But you know, I don't know. At least they did use screws, and at least like, I don't know. Anytime you start having to like pry at stuff and break things, at least this is all just screws. I can get down with that. I can get behind that. But yeah, welcome everybody. If you're new, welcome to my floor. Let's see if we got anybody saying hi. You don't need a shady mechanic. Future Motion could learn something from InMotion. Yeah, I mean, well, I mean, they're very protective of their IP, and they have some pretty aggressive designs so that they can lock down their product. You know, and that's, I don't know, that's kind of wild. Future Motion could have gone two ways, right? They could have been extremely embracing and open arms to the community, and they could have been like, dude, everybody makes sick shit for the one wheel. We'll even like have one wheel Future Motion sponsored shit, just like Apple does their stuff. It could be like, Apple certified or Future Motion certified accessories or whatever. They could have made a killing. They could have had a flourishing, thriving ecosystem of true fans and hobbyists and, people that are stoked on this shit, creating a full-blown market and ecosystem around this shit. But instead, that company went the exact opposite direction, like lockdown. Absolute lockdown. Don't trust anybody. Sue anybody into oblivion. And it's sad, it's really sad. I guess that's what you have to do here in America, though. I think it's not by choice. I think they have to, right? As an American company, they are sort of, they're vulnerable as an American company to litigation and, people suing because they weren't wearing helmets and all sorts of stuff and battery fires and whereas, all of these EUC companies like InMotion, they don't really have to follow anybody's rules. Because, in general, China just kind of says, like, fuck your patent law. And, the motor wires, the motor cables are like getting in the way. I don't want to bend them too much. But the motor cables are not cooperating. I don't want to. Okay, what's going on here? Oh, it was just the other side. Gotcha. It was just this little gasket here. So we're reassembling the brain, and then should be able to put this unicycle back together here. That is the hope. Man, tight squeeze, huh? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, Mr. Tight Squeeze? Just trying to bend these motor wires because I think that is what's kind of getting in the way. Of course, I don't want to bend them too much. There we go. Yeah, it was the motor wires. Okay. So a little gasket on that side, little gasket on this side. Down and ish. It's there-ish. What's going on? Maybe that's it. Maybe that's just... Maybe that's it. I don't like that. I don't like that. Hello! If you're just joining, we are putting together the motherboard, the new motherboard, and it is, of course, not going in without a fight. It's just hard to like keep this gasket on. The gasket is kind of, oh, you know what? I think it is the gasket. Oh yeah, I think it was the gasket, yeah. So it goes in just fine on that side, but it's this side that the gasket is all angry and flustered at. Man, it really is not. It really is not fitting. That's. Again, just trying to bend these motor wires to fit. There's nothing else that can be in the way. There's literally nothing. Why are you being stubborn? Why are you stubborn? Sorry, y'all. Kind of stuck. This is, the gasket here is, for some reason, not happy. What did I do wrong? All right, well, gosh, you know, I'll just try to screw it in. Let's see if we can put a little pressure on these screws, and because that's the way to do it. Okay, which one of the 5,000 different types of screws is it? It's probably these guys. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna have to try to literally like screw this in and see if I can compress the gasket, because there's nothing else in there that I can see that would be hitting, unless like the capacitors are in different places, and like by design this is just a borked board from the get-go, but I hope that's not the case. Really hope so. Let's hope that's not the case. making creaking sounds. I don't like it, but it's going. Don't like that. Don't like that at all. I've run out of things to say. Now my fingers are just like tired. And my bones are sore, and my back. The things I do for this sport. The things that we do to share in this addiction. Okay, so we have the top installed, even though it's a bit worrisome that it like did not want to go down, but dude, like I said, I have no idea what else could have been holding it back. So now we have these itty bitty tiny baby screws on the side here. These guys gotta go in. Let's see, it's been a while since I've checked if there's any questions. Let's see here. I want one too. Yes, sir, V12. Future motion can learn something from it. Yeah. Yep. V12 is a good wheel. Not gonna lie. You know, everyone that gets on it is always like, you know what? I forgot how good of a wheel this is. And it's super smooth. It's like really nice power delivery, and living in Portland, it's kind of like the only wheel I trust in the rain because of just how ridiculous all of this excess stuff. I don't even know how they make money on this wheel. Like, I really don't. There's actually quite a bit of like investment in R&D and sort of design here, and I have no idea how they make money in this market on stuff like this. Okay. Wow, dude, that heat sink is so grody. Looking in there, it doesn't look as nasty on camera, but I promise, in person, it is moist. All right, here comes the time. The time is now, the day begins. One day more. We are now going to install the motherboard. And hopefully it turns on. Okay, so this mess of wires right here, and you can quite literally see the tire in there. It's just open to the wheel well. And then this little gasket, which you can see has been doing an amazing job. Look at that, look at that. And a little bit got through on this side. A little poop. Yeah, no, this gasket's doing a pretty good job. I should probably clean it off just a little bit, just to like give it an edge. You know, clean off any of the little gunky bits so it can seal a little bit better. But yeah, that's crazy. That's awesome. I literally just rode this wheel in the rain, so because it's still freaking raining like every day in Portland now. I freaking hate it. And yeah, it's really sealed. It's done a really good job of sealing the wheel well. Really good job. All right. Incoming motherboard. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Incoming motherboard. Tight squeeze. And there it is. And then you just gotta remember where all the little plugs went. Oh God. I'm gonna screw this up. I've done it before, but I don't know, this time I'm a little bit more rowdy. Now these guys should already have the screws in, and so I should be able to just screw down. Ah, Jen. Miss Crusher is in the chat. Medium Dog says, I want one too. Yes, finally. Finally, I have the revised board, and we will all find out together if this thing even works. Kind of nervous, not gonna lie. A little nervous. Didn't want to fit in there very well. Well, it did. It just, you know, these things, they just, you know. Everything's just a little bit too much elbow grease for comfort for me. I like parts that are just, you know, just fit together and they're like, and perfect. Perfection. Yes, but we did get the old motherboard out, which I shall now frame and put on my wall. Wooded just installed the second fan at Sheridan's with Kane. Wheel maintenance day. That's what she said. Lol. Nice, second fan? Wait, why? You need 2 fans on your EXN? Is it that ridiculous? What's happening here? Oh, that one is missing one. Yep, it overheats. Damn! You got 2 fans on the EXN? What? Dude. That's gotta be loud. That's gotta be just like, like they gotta, you know, have little harmonies with each other every once in a while, going in sync and out of sync. in phase and out of phase. Well, that's cool. Glad that your EXN is not going to overheat anymore. I'm glad that my V12 is not going to cut out anymore. Kane has 3. Just, like, why? Alrighty, everyone. This is this is the most nerve-wracking part of doing this sort of wheel maintenance yourself, is just like putting it all together. And especially when your knees hurt. Especially when your knees hurt. Okay, what is going on with you, bro? Why is this guy acting up? Okay, I hope that works. This is my version of like a hot date. You want to come see my wheel? Okay, so let's get these nice and tight, each 4 corners. You know what? Yeah, it was tight enough. I know it was. Okay. Now comes the part where you forget how to plug in all the things. Okay. That guy goes there, yes. I hope that's the right orientation. Because again, all of the little sockets came off with the wires themselves. So, you know, they have everything labeled, but whether or not it's the right orientation is the... That's what matters. For these speakers though, I don't care. You can be inverse phase, I don't give a shit. Probably make them sound louder. So one of the things I want to do is I want to get like an old V1 Monster, or you know, some sort of old big wheel for cheap, so that I can basically take out one side, take out like all the batteries on one side, and then just like slap a huge speaker driver on like one side. They make flat ones now. You can get like big flat speaker drivers. You know, put an amp in there, drive it off the batteries, and see how fast I can kill 900 watt hours by pumping some bass through the wheel. Okay. You know what's nice is all of these wires are kind of like bent into the position that they were like originally in, so you can kind of guess really good where they would have gone. Oh God, this thing. What is this? What is that? Okay. Speaker wires, lights, speaker wires and lights. That's all I'm trying to focus on right now. Front speaker, rear speaker, or front speaker, other. Okay, speakers. Power switch. That's the battery, I assume. Power to the battery, or control to the battery. Light bar. It is really nice how this is all labeled. That is super cool. I don't think any other wheel does that. But maybe they don't have to because they don't have 50 million connections like this thing does. Okay, light bar. Oh, this thing just redistributes and makes, so this is literally, this board does nothing. It just like redistributes wires and holds wires together. Oh, what a weird thing. A lot of this stuff is just kind of like, oh yeah, that didn't work the first time. Okay, so we'll like design a small little thing. Okay, now it works. Yeah. Oh, crazy. Crazy. Crazy girl. Wow, so all the light bars, all the lights go through this little doohickey. Strange. How strange. Okay. So then you plug in this guy, plug in all his little feetsies. And he's got 4 little feetsies. You plug them all in, and then your lights will work. How weird. I don't understand why. Okay, now let's connect the motor wires. The motor wires themselves. And of course, motor wires, you want to make sure you get this right. You do not want to get the motor wires wrong. Yeah, so there's yellow, there's green, and there's blue. Green goes in the middle here. Yellow on the left and blue on the right. Nice. Okay. And basically, yeah, you just really forcefully kind of, these just slide right into their little slots. But, oh, I forgot this stupid thing. So this communication cable is a pain in the ass. Absolute pain in the ass. So I'm going to connect the communication cable first. Learned my mistake last time. You just have to cut all of the silicon. You can't save it. There's just no way to save it. All right. Yellow wire incoming. Incoming yellow wire. There it goes. Incoming green wire. There it goes. Incoming. Nope, I did not do it. There it goes. Incoming blue wire. There it goes. Yep. And you know, with motor wires, you just want to make, you want to make super sure they're nice and in there, and they're not halfway plugged in or anything like that. And these guys seem good. That seems good. Okay, so now we got some battery communication cable, looks like, and the battery cable itself. So this guy probably, I don't know, goes here, probably. And then this guy probably goes, oh, I don't know, here. Dear God, I hope I got this right. And this guy probably goes here. All right. Oops. Except it all goes through the little condom. Gosh darn it. I hate working with these stupid little condom things. Okay. I know it's supposed to keep the bad stuff out, but... oh, is it a pain to work with? Okay. All right. Okay. Let me take a break. Let's see. What do we got? We got anybody saying anything? Kane is a boss. Mosfets are scary. I'll see your wheel. Yeah, yeah, Mosfets are scary. Okay, so let's get some screws in the top of this guy. I think, you know, this must be just like cable management. They must have just... Oh, does this go on top of the motor cables? No. I guess it does. Oh man, really? Yeah, I mean, the cable management on this could be a little cleaner, not gonna lie, because there is a lot going on here. It really is kind of like a pretty big puzzle to figure out all this stuff. And where to tuck stuff and where to squeeze stuff. And then while you're writing the entire time, it's just like just rattling around in there. It's like triple, quadruple, quintuple checking the motor wires. Those are plugged in, right? Okay, okay. All right. Now, we gotta screw on this little weird board thing just to get it out of our hands, out of the way. Wow, hey, am I gonna finish this in, oh, it's over. We're just over 2 hours. Damn it. I thought I was gonna finish under 2 hours, but that was close. So V12 replacement. We'll see. We'll see. Uh-oh. Am I missing a screw? Yes. Here it is. Okay. Alrighty, y'all. So, holy crap. All right, let's, oh boy, let's plug in power to this sucker. And dear God, let's see if it works, I guess. I'm pretty worried about these wires. I'm not sure which one went in front of the other, but we'll find out shortly here together. All right, right battery bank, engaging. With these, you just want to like XT connectors, you just want to like plug them in real fast. Just get it lined up and then boom. Get it lined up and then boom. Or else you might start an arc and you don't want to start an arc. And all these wires just kind of fold back into their happy place. That's interesting. I don't exactly remember that being like that, but whatever. It's probably fine. Okay. Wow, look at that. Professional. I would pay me to do this. Okay. Holy crap. Now comes this super weird thing with the screen on it that controls everything via pins. Pins! I can't believe it. Can't believe it. Am I missing anything? Looks done. Here we go. Top is going on. The top is dropping. Da-da-da-da-da. The top is dropped. Now, oh dear God, I don't want to do a chooch. He put out his motor wires backwards and then it like broke a hole in his wall. So here we go. Let's turn this on. Hey, 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 hey. Ooh, wait a second. Whoa. I can literally feel the wheel is like, it feels different. It's like way more aggressive. Wow. Dude. Dude, it feels stronger. I know that sounds weird, but like, I'm the type of dude that actually like does this. And I can feel it feels stronger. Whoa, cool, it works. It works. So excited. You see this? I look like I'm in like Top Gun. And they like came out to spritz me before the show. Jeez. Congrats, thank you. Yeah. Well, y'all, thanks for hanging out. I'm pretty much just gonna be slapping the outer sort of casing on this thing, which shouldn't take too long. But yeah, it was fun going live, and I'll be back making videos real soon. I really miss it, and you know, miss the community and everything, so I hope to see you all soon. Cool. Later, y'all. Enjoy the day, stay well, and bye.